Hello everyone, here we are on the good ship Junie Moon out here, beautiful Shoal Bay. Okay, today we are doing some rot repair still, and we've made some headway. So this spot here, I wonder if my lovely camera assistant that I will not show might go get me that old step that we used. So this spot right here, there was a snap down here which got all this, and then this I think this was a step, it was sitting right here, and of course it just rotted completely, and it was sealed with silicone. It must have come from the factory. You can tell by the flathead screw there. Nobody uses flathead screws anymore. So anyway, this is what we ended up with. Well, these holes go through our to our stateroom, of course, and our bunk is right there. So this ended up being too much to fill. That's just a lot of fill. So we wanted to make it so that we didn't have to use so much filler. And so what we did was we have these spare pieces of thick-faced teak plywood. You may be able to see the thick face on there. Maybe there, yeah. And these are scraps that we had, so I've made a point of never throwing away anything. And so what we did was we just traced this shape out because we knew we had rot up into here. We traced this shape out onto the boat, and then we used our trusty Crazy Saw, which I'm sorry, I've said in past videos that this is a reciprocating saw. Obviously this is not a reciprocating saw, it's a chop saw for those of you that are familiar with your tools, and you probably went Schreiber. This is a oscillating saw, also called an oscillating multi-tool. Most people don't refer to it as a saw. However, here on the good ship Junie Moon, we refer to this as the Crazy Saw. And the Crazy Saw is really good because you can get into these intricate little spots like this and carve this out, which we did there. And as you see, this piece fits in there just like it was made for it. And as a matter of fact, it was. And you can see here there's no there's no proud. It's the same as the surface around it, so you won't have a bunch of sanding to do. Yeah, and then that'll make a good repair. And then here, this is the big rotten spot that's been probably plaguing this boat and its owners for quite some time. So we finally got to the good wood. You can see all the brown here, and you can see this flexes a little bit because I don't want to go through because there's good wood on the other side of this. So what we did was we custom made another piece of thick-faced teak. Now that's an argument that I've had with other people before. A lot of people like to use anywhere from marine plywood to starboard. I've had people tell me to use Okuma. This boat was made with thick-faced mahogany on the house, which is what we were repairing, and it doesn't make sense to me to put a softer wood like Okuma on here. So in the interest of trying to do a decent repair on the boat, I like to use these pieces of thick-faced teak. I know teak is a nice oily wood. It lasts for a long time, and this is going to make a good repair when we epoxy this in. So we custom sawed this with the Crazy Saw. We put the beveled angle in there so it could sit up against the house bulkhead there, and shaped it. And here we go. And it goes right in there like that. And we'll give it a little tap with the hammer here. Oops, sorry. And voila. Look at that. So we'll epoxy that in, and then when that dries, we will use, whatever filler putty we have to use here on this corner. We'll just use the Crazy Saw and kind of round that out a little bit. So that the corner matches again, and away we go. So, and that'll be a good, solid repair that'll last for years and years and years. So if you, looking for different ways to repair your wooden boat, I've got a few. So we still haven't done any of the sculpt wooding yet. I was about to sculpt wood, and I saw some of these deeper spots and thought, you know what, I got to get this stuff fixed before we put any sculpt wood on it. So, all right. Next video, you'll see sculpt wood. Thank you.